Welcome to Chaka Quantics. Now, in this video, I will be explaining retention limit, right? Limit of retention. I've said it in a couple of the videos back that I am going to explain retention limit or limit of retention. When the contract says that the limit of retention is this, how is it applied when it happens practically on your project is what we are looking at in this particular video. And I hope rather I'll make it as short as possible. All right, now let's look at this question. Now this is the NIQS, of course, like we always do, we reference our videos to Nigerian Institute of Surveyors test for professional competence exam, and this is one of them. As a matter of fact, this is a much recent one. Maybe I should just tell us that this is the mock exam for Nigerian Institute of Surveyors membership refresher course exam. Their mock exam, preparing for the next professional exam. This is a mock exam, so I'll be using it to explain this particular concept. Now the question says a new generation financial institution, Peak Bank Limited, PLC rather, commission Messrs. Quest Associates. Of course, that is the detail. Alright, these are the details. Main contractor, Messrs. Build Well Nigeria Limited. This is the contractor. 1,290,860 naira. 860,000 rather. That is what we have. 1,290,860,000. Now the commencement date is this. Now see where we're going. Percentage of certified value retained, right, in BOQs, in the valuations rather, it is 10%. Limit of retention limit is 5%. Retention limit is 5%. Now that is 7.5%. Now this is where we are looking at today. Basically, what this video is all about: percentage of certified retained value, that's in subsequent valuations. Retention value 10%. Now retention limit is 5% of the contract sum. Now this is the contract details, work number, element, progress of work till date. Now this is what they've done. Preliminary is 48%. I won't be teaching preliminaries here. Please refer to one of our videos to see how you calculate your preliminaries. Substructure is provisional, is 100% done. Frame in that order. The same thing. If you come here, the same thing, right? Now they added contingency, then they added VAT. The total contract sum is 1,290,860,000. Now, additional information as other details. These are payments made, valuation 1, 2, and payment 1, 2, and 3. Interim payment, that's valuations 1, 2, and 3. Because this question is what to prepare valuation for number 4. Interim valuation for number 4. Advance payment in 4 equal installments starting from valuation number 2, right? Then we have this information also. Substructure remeasured is this. Approved fluctuation is this. Now all these have been treated in our videos in on the channel. Please do also refer to them. So I'll be limiting this video to retention and retention limit. All right, that's what I'll be limiting this video to. So let's quickly jump in right away. When we say, now of course this is the contract details, this is everything we have there. Now this is the measured work, this is preliminary calculated. Please refer to our videos to achieve that. Now at the end of the day, having added all this up from what the contractor has done, it is this. All right. And then we add approved variations, which is this. It says 60% has been approved in the variation. So this is this. Then with less retention, good. This is where I'm coming to. Then we add fluctuation. Now, see, retention here is 10%, right? That is, now you see it here, 10%, 10% times this amount here. That gives me this. Can we see it? Right? So as at valuation number 4, retention ought to be 76,238,100. All right. Now, if one is not careful and didn't see the question well or didn't follow your contract, practically you will miss this point. Now let's come back to the particulars. The contract term is 1.2 billion, 1.29 billion. All right, naira, please, in naira. Now it says limit of retention of contract sum is 5%. 5%. Now we need to see if this has exceeded, where down, if it has exceeded the limit of retention or not. All right, let me just create one small space here. I will cancel it. Just let me so that I can easy to explain what I want to explain. Now let's see the particular says retention limit is 5%, right? Now 5% of the contract sum. Let's take 5% of the contract sum. Let's come here. This is it here. 5% times the contract sum, which is this. Now what do we see here? 64,543,000. Now what this means is this: if I deduct retention, evaluation number 2, evaluation number 3, evaluation number 4, right? Now I just said evaluation number 2. All right. Now the reason is that evaluation number 1 is advance payment. Evaluation number 1 is advance payment. You don't deduct retention because the contractor has not done any work as at that time. Please take note of that. Evaluation 1 is advance payment, and on advance payment you don't deduct retention because the contractor has not done any actual work. It is an advance payment to bring in materials, to buy materials for the works. All right. The contract sum is 1.2 billion. Limit of retention is 5%. What it means is that if I'm deducting retention in valuations, once I get to 64 million, 543 million, I stop. In subsequent valuations, I will not be deducting retention. I'll take it again. Retention limit means that if my deduction of retention in the valuations, valuation 2, 3, 4, as the case, this is valuation number 4 now, valuation 2, 3, and 4. If it has reached the limit of retention provided for in the contract, in this case, it is 5% of the contract sum. It is 5% of the contract sum. So 5% of this is the limit of retention. So it means whatever retention I am deducting must not exceed this. All right. Now in this our question here, retention as at valuation number 4 is already 76,238,100. It has exceeded this. It has exceeded this. I hope that is clear. So it simply means I cannot have this. I left it here so that I can make the explanation so that you understand. I cannot have this item here because it has exceeded the limit of retention. What do I do? This is not my retention. This becomes my retention. This becomes the retention. Right? I put it here. Retention limit reached. I was saying retention limit reached. And maybe let me put it in red. So everyone knows that in subsequent valuation, we cannot be deducting retention because we have reached our limit. We have reached our limit. So I have nothing to do with this. Now this is my retention, 5% of the contract sum. This becomes our retention. It means that in subsequent valuation, maybe valuation number 5 or number 6, I will not be deducting retention because the limit is reached. All right, that is all what this video is all about. And of course, you see, when I did a preliminary calculation here, it's just an expo, but I wish you would do yours. Learn it and practice it, and you can do it in any of your projects. It makes you better as a professional. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you watch our videos and you learn something, you gain something, value is added to you, please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so now this is how you calculate retention, how you treat retention when it has exceeded the retention limit provided for in the contract. So that is what this video is about. This video is not about me making another valuation, interim valuation payment. I just want to show you how retention is treated if it exceeds the retention limits. I hope that is clear. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe. And you might want to hit the notification bell also, so you'll be among the first persons to get the notification when our videos drop. It is Chaka Quantix. See you guys in the next video.